guys, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed. And if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. I tried scrolling back to try and find where I left off last with the comments, and I can't find them because I'm getting myself confused, because in between there's people that I've been talking to on the Jay Slater thing, because I tried replying to people by writing back to them, and more people keep coming on and asking things. I thought, and I'm doing that thinking thing again, I thought it'd just be me talking to you lot and saying, isn't this a bit odd? Something doesn't add up. But now, of course, because I put Jay Slater in the title, there's loads of people coming across and going, leave her alone, da, 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 you don't know, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I know I don't know. And someone said, you're a shit crime channel. I'm not a crime channel. Anywho, so I'm going to do the comments backwards again because it's easier. And before I came on here, you know, I'm constantly looking for somewhere to move to. And it's like, I'm trying to find maybe somewhere, a house near where we are, that's set out slightly different to ours, that might make life a bit easier. Anyway, this house came up. It's 10,000 more than our house is anyway, so I couldn't afford it. Because then you have to add on the thingy charges and the moving and the whole bollocks. Anyway, I was looking at the pictures of the house just in case, and I thought I could take out a loan for the extra. And this is the bathroom, right? For all you Americans out there, this is a family bathroom. There is no other bathroom in the house. This is it. And it's a 3-bed house. Well, they're calling it a 3-bed house, like I keep saying. 3rd bedroom is the size of a thimble. But this is what we have to deal with in this country. Can you see the state of this? The toilet is right next to the bath, so you have to squeeze past the toilet to get to this window. And it's like ours. It's got a teeny tiny hand basin, not even a proper sink. This is identical to ours, only our bath is there against this wall. So that you can, but then the sink's over here and the toilet's where the sink is. But this is how small UK bathrooms are, unless you have money, which I obviously don't. So, anywho, should we get going on the comments? Catcher, if you have the time, yes, Jules, I've just done them. They're all ready to go, as I can do that now, can't I? Hang on, I will show you what's upcoming. Where are we? The 3rd today. So we've got a Glenda video, the last part of the Lardy video, and a Janice watch. Is that today? Yep. Then the 4th we've got 2 Lisa videos. The 5th we've got a short Lardy video where I'm showing you proof that she gave out Helen's real name. And oh, but that's the last part of the Lardy video. This is part 4. Then I did a video answering all the people that commented on the Jay Slater video, and once again we're limited. Why? I have no clue. It's because it's got his name in it, I'm sure. And another thing that pissed me off, as you can see, all the monetization things are green because I make a point of waiting until they've gone green before I upload them. And now all of a sudden they decided to turn that one limited. Why? It wasn't limited when I put it up, or I wouldn't have put it up. God, YouTube gets on my wick. It really does. You don't know what's happening from 1 minute to the next. And so now we've got a new one. Miss Gracie Macy, why does Lisa have such a thick country hillbilly accent and Brooke's accent sounds normal? They both have lived in Wilmington since the day they were both born. I know a few people have asked that and no one can figure it out. Because me personally, because I make fun of her accent, it's not me making fun of all southern people, it's just her, because I reckon it's all an act. As soon as she clicks off, I bet she doesn't sound anything like that. This is for the J video and I answered her. Helen, she looks like Wurzel Gummidge here. Would insert a clip of the children's TV show of my youth, but don't want Jules to get a copyright strike. I actually used Wurzel Gummidge as a thumbnail once, Helen, and I can't remember if I think it was for Lardy. So everybody knows who Wurzel Gummidge is now. Well, most people do. I'm also glad my dear mum and I never had crap conversations like this. Wow, how interesting. I know, they talk about nothing, don't they? Nonsense. A before and after pic would have been nice, wouldn't it though, just to show us if there was any difference, which there wasn't. Well, that was a strange shit show. Melanie, best thumbnail ever, thank you. Another one bites the dust, loved it. Knew we had to find something to insert when stupid company sent her PR. Dean Davidson's an arsehole, had me on the floor. And you knew in advance she wouldn't know what a cabochon was. I know, she's... And yet they keep sending her shit. Helen, would it not be nice if she showed her true skin texture and lines online? It would be more real. Only reason we're getting glimpses of it just now is the filters glitching in and out. Exactly. Wouldn't you think, right, Brooke's going to laminate my eyebrows. I'm going to wash my face and let her have full reign, and if she drops something somewhere it doesn't matter. No, she had to have her makeup on. And her excuse, so you know how I have my eyebrows. We know how you have your brows. Your daughter knows how you have your brows. User UK. The lips look injected again, do you think? I can't keep up with her having new injections. Why does her hair look red on top? Because that's how she likes it. She wants the front bits blonde and then she's not asked about what she can't see. So phony, isn't she though? This new makeup she's creating, another content creator on YouTube that I follow, Tati Westbrook, who has over 8 million subscribers and is going to be recreating her brand, mentions how much time and money is involved with doing this. The research, product development, marketing, etc. Do the Dumpkins know what they are getting into? And she already has lipstick prototypes she's trying. I think, I'm hoping Tati does redoes the first eyeshadow palette she did, because I could never get it, because it sort of woofed out of the place, didn't it, straight away. Everyone and their granny bought it and I'm in the UK, so I missed out, and I'm hoping she redoes that. But see, Tati will do it properly. It'll be her recipe, for want of a better word. And she's done it once already, so she knows what she's getting into. With Lisa, I think she's gone somewhere where they make cheap lipsticks and she's just picking out a colour. And she'll get it in the casing that it comes in, and she'll stick a sticker on the bottom and say it's Lisa D1. I really cannot see her going full hog like Tati will and getting it done properly at a... Oh, God. Fibro fog today. What do they call them? The places where they get it made. Anyway, I can't see Lisa doing it properly is what I'm trying to say. Yes, please do the other 2 videos. Thank you very much. Yes, I have done them. They're on the way, all set, ready to go. I decided to get ahead of myself so I can start recording some of the second book I'm doing and not be panicking that I need to do videos as well. Susan, I feel so bad for her daughter. I do. I want her to get away from there. Sassy, get this. It's been reported that Lisa has made her Monday YouTube video for members only, and at the bargain price of $24.99. The sky is falling. I just saw today that she's got a join button, but I didn't see where you could click to see what you get and if there was already members only, whatever. But what gets me is, right, it's $25 to be a member, where you get a stupid little star and a lip emoji, and you might get videos early, and then you get a maniacal Monday bollocks. and nobody else will now. So that'll piss off her regular viewers that have been watching that shite. But then you have to pay $25 again for Patreon. So it's $50 a month to hear her regurgitate shite that she's listened to and put her spin on. And if people do both, they're fucking insane. I bet she gets money for it. That's what she's doing, Helen. Have I missed something? Sassy. Wasn't it sweet of Mummy Dearest to buy Brookie her very own astrology book when she got herself the magic one? Sometimes on YouTube you will start getting suggestions based on something small. I started getting Xena, the daughter of the author of the Satanic Bible, and many other occult topics, and then late one night I got a Christian channel podcaster, Ali Beth Stuckey, interviewing a woman who was sexually abused at 5 or younger, and she stuffed it down and told no one because it was so traumatic. Woman. Which made her search to the sky to see what she thought were angels, and that they knew that she'd been through. I'm not reading this well, am I? Sorry. Which then turned into alien forces she felt guided and comforted by. Then in high school she read The Secret and Law of Attraction, and then she got involved heavily with Satanism. I fell asleep when it got really deep and heavy about the satanic downfall, so need to go back to it. Lisa is just proud as a pea-brained peacock to bait us, with more of her manifestation and magic spells. You go, girl. I will manifest with God. I understand the premise, but there's a wrong way of conjuring evil. I was interested in astrology at a young age and find it helpful as to personality, but don't follow daily forecasts. Same here. Perhaps I will read the reviews of all these books because you can gain a lot of insight to support what you already know. See, the thing is, Lisa's stupid. She's not even entertaining the thought that it might be anything satanic. And it's like the only person that manifests shit is him downstairs, and I ain't about to start asking him for a bathroom. Anywho, Susan, if I had never seen Lisa's videos before and I came across this one, my first thought would be, a granddaughter doing her grandma's makeup, how sweet. With the filters set to high heavens, we can't see the difference in the eyebrows. Hell, you can't even see the blowhole on the end of her nose. Peg's gone to sleep. Be quiet, everyone, don't wake her up. Deb, I don't mean to be rude, but that was a shit show. Yep, you're not the first to say it. Not interested in either of the 2 prior videos. Oh, well, I've done them anyway. Elizabeth, yes you do. Now sit in the corner. That's why I did it, because I knew Elizabeth would shout at me. Lol, okay, you caught me. Set the timer. Moon Fairy, what is that bump on Lisa's cheek? I don't know, she had fillers. I don't know what it is. Sassy, she has weird lines and divots that even the filtering can't always hide. Helen, I think it's a mole. She's always had it. We've not seen it in years due to the filters she uses. Raven, yes, Lisa, tell us what you use on your fried straw hair so we can avoid those products. Said something about K18. I remember hearing that. No, it's a secret. Raven, honestly, she's taught Brick to be a professional butt kisser to Mommy, because we all know Mommy can't handle any negative criticism. Can you imagine if her friend had told her she's changed into a shopaholic? I know. She would wipe her out of her life immediately. No one is to be honest with Mommy Dearest. I think Skeletor was trying to redeem herself by acting happy after being so miserable the last time Bea did her makeup. Yeah, she'll have seen all the comments about that. And, oh, this time I'll smile. Deb says you're speaking truth. Melanie, 100%. Brooke is constantly praising and complimenting her mum. It's kind of uncomfortable to watch. Skeletor is the perfect name for it, isn't it, Helen? Zippy! That reminds me of Bungle and the... What was it called? Rainbow. Up above the streets and houses. Anyway, ignore me. Oh my God, enough already, Lisa. Always using your younger women in 20s and 30s to compare yourself to. You are 50 plus. Are you too embarrassed to have mature women to refer to? Jules, I think Brooke's tattoo is a 4-leaf clover. Oh, it could be. I was squinting and it was moving between a $sign and a B, and I couldn't quite fathom it out. But you could be right. It could have been a clover. Bonnie's gone to sleep as well. We need to be quiet. Everyone's sleeping. Robin, hi Jules. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Not much to comment on Lisa's yawn brow video. I know, it was a bit boring, wasn't it? And that's saying something. P.S. Not yours. I adore you. Thank you. User GF. Oh Jules, you crack me up. Lol. She can't even get the lid off a tube of lipstick. But she couldn't, could she? Dopey. Susan, Jules, will Lisa keep her gob shut and let Brooke do it? Me, no. Lisa's incapable of just letting Brooke do her thing without micromanaging everything that Brooke says or does. It's Lisa's show and she won't let anyone forget that. Isn't that the truth? There's a Jobson. This mean-spirited garbage should not be allowed. Says more about your character than Lisa's. Well, you obviously don't know Lisa's character then, do you? Oh, it's Teresa. It's not a great day here. It's Teresa Jobson, not Theresa. Fuck's sake. Pay attention to Lisa. She's a covert narc, Teresa. Deb, yet you're here watching in the comments and leaving a comment says a lot about you. Brian de Diamond. You must not know the real Lisa, and she has fooled you like the other minions. Cece, it's hilarious and you can't make any of us stop. Haha. Melanie, it's narcissistic comedy at its finest, isn't it though? Says more about you that you like her, doesn't it though, Helen? It was like someone put a comment the other day, oh you're such a sweet soul. It's like, oh, stick around, keep your ears open. User GF, I'm with you Jules. I will not buy anything she shows or any company that sponsors her. The exact opposite of what they're trying to do. Obviously whoever sends her stuff to show cares more about money than anything else, and they can well do without my sponsorship because I ain't buying anything. Susan, I saw the lamination video on Lisa's channel. I was just about to click on it and went, hold on, maybe Jules has done a reaction video. I only watch video on Lisa's channels if I have to. Hopefully I've covered everything now, Susan, so you won't have to. Robin, I thought you were asleep. Was that somebody else? Or have you woken up? I thought Lisa's hair looked extra shitty at the beginning of the video when she said towards the end she's sporting the cool girl vibe. She doesn't know what she's doing with it at the moment, does she? Deb, right, she meant for it to look that way. Yikes. Mamacita, hi Jules, I would definitely appreciate you doing the other Melissa idiot videos, thanks. I have done them, Mamacita. They will be up tomorrow or the day after. Moon Fairy, me again. That 06, this is buggering my ears. Hang on, I don't have to listen to you. I'm not listening to anything, so I don't. Have you seen this? Right, I wash it, and then it just blows around. That's why I had the thing on to stop it. Got no hair, none. And I brushed it the other morning, and a handful came out. I said to Jed, I'm going bald. It's ridiculous. Anyway, where are we? Moon Fairy, me again. That Osea body oil broke my skin bad. Did it? Had a horrible reaction to it. The oil is gross and the smell is not nice. Oh, sorry about that. Glad you let everyone else know. The weirdest relationship between mother and daughter. Dumb and Dumber. Laura Mercier, same as Philosophy, are both Estee Lauder companies. Are they? I'm sure someone said that before and I'd forgot. So Philosophy's Estee Lauder now. That's why I went. See, they said, oh, we've changed the bubble bath, hair wash, shower gel stuff. So they've probably fucked that up as well, like they did with perfume and everything else they get their fucking hands on. I've said it before and I will say it again. I boycott anything Estee Lauder as they test on animals. Oh, well, that's it then. I won't be using anything. I'm going to have a... Hello, wake up. I'm going to go and have a list of all the companies they own. What's with Brooke touching her nose trying to pick it so many times? Yuck. I know, I wondered that as well. Girly Tang. Is Brooke already getting injections? Lord, I hope not. Maybe it's just that she's maturing and changing. Well, they bought her fake tits, so I wouldn't be at all surprised if they were paying for her lips as well. I would say she is. Look at her lips, yep. Moon Fairy. Lisa doesn't need a haircut, she needs a buzz cut. How can she go anywhere with that wiry mop? Fiona. I love the word magic. What the hell? I know. She does that all the time. Oh, I love that word. She'll buy lipsticks and lip liners because of what they're called. Moon Fairy. Brooke's implants hanging out just like her mum's. Bolt-ons, right? They sure are, Abby. Patty Cakes. I have never understood the fuss about brow products. It's not like they try to run away or become unruly. They don't grow to the same length our hair on our heads do. They're just brows. Anybody? I don't get it either. Unruly brows. What are they doing? Fighting each other? Fuck knows. Cynthia. Lisa looks more and more like Jocelyn Wildenstein, doesn't she though? Sassy. Her manifestation has worked. Or her manifesting, sorry. Patty Cakes. Do the Duncans spend their lives being scared of everything? My thoughts exactly. I know, they're always scared of it, aren't they? What's to be scared of? Get out and live your fucking life, Lisa. Deb. Just like Mum, don't read the directions before using and say thingy and something. Seems like Lisa purposely makes Brooke extra nervous, doesn't she though? Deb. So funny, Jules. Heard you say that you did the hair for the residents of an old folks home. Many years ago I went in and did nails for the residents. They told awesome stories and were so appreciative. Good memories. They do have the best stories. Yeah, my friend Tanya, who used to cut my hair for £2 because I had no hair. She used to go and do the local old folks home, and I used to go with her and I'd neutralise the perms and stuff like that. It was a great day out. I used to love it. Cynthia. Lisa's lower lip is hanging like a dog. I know, there's something weird going on with her lower teeth and her jaw and everything, isn't there? Christine. Brows, same as always. Yeah, I couldn't see any difference. Regina Franks. I love Lisa. You're just being so mean. We're not, Regina. Right, I keep giving people this video to watch, but do they watch it? Probably not. I'll give it to Regina because she won't be watching my comments, will she? It's like she has them all bamboozled with that sweet southern drawl. It's like she's not who you think she is. Patty Cakes. All of our Barnes and Noble bookstores here do smell good, but I think it's because they all have a Starbucks built in. Ah, books and coffee. To me it smells like coffee and cinnamon when I walk in. Ah, I definitely want to go to one now. Girly Tang, I agree. That's amazing. So can you buy a coffee and just sit down and leaf through books and decide if you want to buy them or not? What a cool day out. We need a Barnes and Noble. I actually, did I say? I'm sure I told this story in one. I've got book tokens, but Waterstones online won't take my book tokens, so I've got to send them somewhere to get an E number or a card thing, because I want to buy Pam Ayres' new book, and most of you will have no clue what I'm talking about. But Cynthia. Poor Brooke, she can't stop looking at herself in the camera and arranging herself. Her mama has taught her it's all about the image and not about the sense of self. Sadness defined, isn't it? I just want to get Brooke on her own for 10 minutes. Sit her down and say, 1, Stop fucking weighing yourself every day. You don't need to. 2, you're a beautiful young woman with a talent. Go fucking get in your car, put Will in the boot and run. Go and have a life, because while you stick there being mama's steamer and seller of second-hand clothes, you will have no life. Christine, yes, she's constantly preening, but let's be honest, she learned from the best. Just like her eyebrows, the leopard leggings look identical to each other. That's what I thought. Can't wait to see what she wears to New York Fashion Week and how she'll be ignored by all the famous people. Slinky leopard flared leopard trousers are called pajama bottoms. Yeah, she's going to bring her pajama bottoms and her nighties. No credible people that want her to sell their products. No credible people want to. Thank you. I'd like to know how many are still part of her Patreon. She's probably given up for the lack of subs. I think there's about 29 last time I looked. Let's have a look. This is the latest one that went up 12 hours ago, and she's got 12 hearts and 8 questions. This was over a week ago. She's got 28 28 hearts and 20 questions, 21 and 6, 30 and 10, and that was when? August the 9th. So maybe a few new joined and they'll go again at the end of the month. But she started off with about 40 at the most, and all it's done is trickle down since then. Girly Tang, it's really sad how she's been conditioned. I hope she moves away. Me too. Experiences life outside of Wilmington and actualises herself apart from the limiting influences of her mum. That's the thing. See, people are calling me mean. I'm not. I'm stating facts. And Brooke and Will need to get the hell out of Dodge. Bonnie, did you notice when she was thanking philosophy, she thanked purity? I know. I said, fucking idiot. And they'll still send her stuff. Cynthia, Brooke looks like she is scared to death to say anything, and it's no wonder when you watch Lisa discount her own daughter's responses and topics. I know. She'll be in the middle of saying something and Lisa will just cut her off completely and start talking about fucking sunglasses or something. It's like, really? My mum was exactly the same, so I know what's coming. I can see it all. Al McKinney, Lisa's hair. What is happening? I don't know. Answers on a postcard. Gen X to the 7th power. She's so rude and patronising to Brooke. Yep. Girly Tang, she is. The condescension is exasperating, isn't it though? But see, the thing is, she does it while she's smiling, so Brooke thinks she's being nice and she isn't. When will people see what we see? Patty cakes, use your Hiawatha clips. When she did that thing, she looked like an Anyway, I'm going to dig a bigger hole, aren't I? Melanie, that was too funny. Thank you. Helen, holy filter, Batman. We can even see her nose pock mark here. Not seen that in eons. Filter is working overtime, isn't it? It's like, no. MJ Brownlee, she said her and Brooke reminded her of the Bewitched show. I've only seen it once or twice, but okay, they were sisters, right? Similar ages, not the same. Delusional. Just stop. She is delusional. That's the thing, though. Susan, in Bewitched, Elizabeth Montgomery played both roles of Samantha and her cousin Serena. I did laugh when she mentioned Bewitched, but it's more like Brooke is Serena and Lisa's Endora. I remember back in the day of Guru Gossip, they used to call her Endora. And there was loads of people with Endora as an avatar. MJ Brownlee, 1938. Enough about me, Mary. Let's talk about you. Right, let's see. Oh, I need my things. I'm perfect. Tell me I couldn't possibly have changed because I was already perfect. Tell me more, Mary. Talk about me, Mary. What do you think of me, Mary? Do you watch my videos, Mary? Sorry. I bet Mary doesn't get a fucking word in sideways when she visits, does she? Enough about me, Mary. Let's talk about you. What do you think about me? Want to talk about me? Anyway, she said they've been best friends since they were 22 years old. I don't know, but that doesn't sound right. Sure, she's probably known her since she was that age, but it seems like they visited only a handful of times. I don't know, but that doesn't seem best friend status. But what do I know? I don't have best friends. I've been with my husband since I was 16 years old, and he's my best friend. Oh, that's so cute. So how many years are you married now, MJ? That's amazing. Melanie, that whole Mary, tell me what I was like before YouTube. Do you think I've changed? I just love to hear what she says. Was the most annoying thing I've heard. Those drawings were a bit juvenile, but poor Mary knew the only thing Lisa would like would be something all about Lisa. I thought that as well. Cece, that video was so awkward. Brooke is staring at herself and fidgeting in the beginning of the video. I wonder if Brooke is hoping to become an influencer like her mum and get tons of free stuff. The girl seems to have no plans to go to college, which is probably her mum's fault. I don't think that Brooke wants to be an influencer. She started a YouTube channel because Lisa probably bullied her into it, and she just never kept it up. And then she went to esthetician school and she passed that, and so she was working on the benefit counter doing brows, and she worked in Sephora, so she could work her way up in Sephora and be a store manager or something. But Lisa won't let her do anything outside the home. She's dragging her back and dragging her back. So it gets to the point where Brooke won't be qualified to do anything. If she does try and get a job, she'll be too old because they'll be employing younger people, and she'll be fucked. She'll have to stay at home with mummy. I really feel sorry for Brooke. She needs somebody else talking to her and telling her, don't stay steaming and selling second-hand clothes for your mum. Get out and do something. Bonnie, it wouldn't hurt my feelings if you didn't do the videos. She loves Dean Davidson but doesn't have a clue what a cabochon is. Really? I know. I've already done them now, Bonnie, so they're there if you want to watch them. Christine, I thought the same thing. You'd think if she was trying to sell his product, she'd at least educate herself. Why? Why bother? They just send her the stuff anyway. She doesn't really need to know anything, does she? Oh, I don't know. I'll put it down there. I can't remember the name. I don't know what it is. Oh, my editor's great. So now the editor's got the job of putting stuff in that you've forgotten to put in. No, see, everyone panders to her. No wonder she thinks she's fucking brilliant. And she can have whatever the fuck she likes. Pardon me, because no one ever says fucking no to her. Elizabeth, sorry to break it to you, Lisa, your brain doesn't work. Deb, the scarecrow effect. Susan, yep, when brains were being handed out, Lisa was holding the door open for everyone else, and she got what was left over, which is fuck all. Is that what I was doing, holding the door open for everybody, for getting parents and ensuite bathrooms? MJ Brownlee, Jules, I felt like her bag collection video is more showing off. Yep. If you don't want to do it, don't waste your time. I did do it, but it's just another bragathon. I got this and this and this and this. Oh, did you hear the pronunciation of the perfume? That's what, if you're not going to watch the Louis Vuitton collection, just whiz up until she does the bottle of perfume and listen to her pronunciation of the perfume. It was hysterical. Elizabeth, lips look like they've been filled in again. Expecting a full facelift soon. Bo, agree. It will most likely be in 2025. Is that why she's charging everyone 25 quid so she can have a facelift? Baddie One Shoe, deep plane. What's a deep plane facelift? That sounds very invasive and scary. Girly Tang, I thought the same. Looks like she's had a top up in a few areas. Definitely expect a facelift or network is on the horizon. She's already been asking about network, but whoever she went to told her she didn't need it yet. Elizabeth, the filters are over the top and honestly make her look so fake. The way she tries to control Brooke is very annoying. Leave the young woman alone and stop interfering. I know. I wish Brooke had put that fucking saran wrap over her mouth. It might have shut her up for few minutes at least. Gen X, yes, I think she uses the strongest blur filter plus more filters and correcting in editing. It wouldn't be a big deal if she wasn't trying to sell makeup and youthful serums. How are people supposed to see the true way the makeup wears on her face or if it works? Exactly. It's like that fucking girl on TikTok that I can't bear. She does exactly the same. Everybody says you can't see, and it's like, so what is the point? And again you say, why are they sending her PR? Of course they're sending her PR, because why wouldn't you send her a couple of fucking mascaras that cost you nothing when she's talking to millions of people? It's all about the almighty dollar at the end, isn't it? Jodie, I'm sure the directions recommended that you do the procedure with a clean, dry face. That's what I would have thought. But of course Lisa has to have a full face of makeup on. Cake face. Also said not to get brows wet for 24 hours. How's she going to remove and rinse her makeup off? She's not too vain, is she? But remember, she does all this not for herself, but for her followers. Like we all want to know what a laminating kit does. I couldn't give a shit. Chanel cracked me up when she mentioned Bewitched. Lisa looks exactly like the grandma and Dora. Yep. Abbey Road, I know, too funny. Sassy, she's on repeat with that. Desperate times. Sarah, are they trying to be dumb? No, I think it comes naturally to them. MJ, I don't know about trying. Christine, they don't need to try, it comes naturally. See, we're all on the same page. Elizabeth, the average salary for many in third world countries is $100 monthly. Surely it's not going to be spent on belts or boots to just look at. Carol, they live such sheltered lives. I'd like to see them in a real scary situation. Me too. She'd lose her shit, wouldn't she? She's like, oh, I saw the guy with the tattoo and I was like, let's get out of here. My gut's telling me something. I had a knife to my throat once when I was at school age, coming home from school one day. I wonder how she would have handled that. Oh, but she had to do really hard things like pick strawberries and pull weeds. Sarah, her hair is wrecked. What the heck? She's making it worse, trying to fix it. Abby, yes, the sunglasses hold the remaining hairs in place. Why won't you just wear a hairband? That's how you fuck your glasses up. If I put my glasses on my head, they'd be fucked. I wouldn't be able to wear them. 2303, look at that thumb. We're off to look, Zsa Zsa.
My goodness.
Wow, you can't even get the lid off a lipstick. It's weird, isn't it? It's like all thumb and no nail. My thumb, it's like tiny bits of skin either side of a nail. She's got weird. Let's watch her not get the lid off again. That was funny.
Colors, okay. The magnet is strong. My goodness.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Piss off. Elizabeth, scary. It's very elongated in a creepy way. Very scary. Looks like my mother's thumb. Oh, R.I.P. MJ Brownlee's mum. It's a flabby, wrinkled skin bag with a nail stuck on top. It does look weird though. Zsa Zsa's laughing. We're all laughing at you. Yep, everyone's laughing, Abbey Road. Elizabeth, my notebook is out, but the pages are empty. Is she going to be making a journal for us? We're going to have to buy that as well. What will that be? $25 as well. Get your pen out, silly. Be sure to write down Easter Bunny eyes. Practice drawing bunnies. That's funny, Deb. Elizabeth, yes, you're so right. I need a pen. A long one. Silly me. All that lamination is messing with my head. Hugs. Deb, thanks for the laugh, my friend. I love how you all get on. Elizabeth, it looks like bitch, is that? And it's 44, Jules. Who's 44 now? Brooke? I'm losing count. Laminate your brain, girl. What's to talk about your lipsticks? While you're there, try and see a hair specialist. It's really straggly. Yes, you need filling in that hole in your neck. And the hole in the nose. Yes, please fill the neck hole. Yes, do everything you can, lol. I did. They're all done. Carol, great, Jules. Agree, it's hard to watch child Lisa, isn't it though? There's like some days I just want to reach in and shake her. Sandpiper Lane, scared and weird. Brooke's favourite word. She sounds like an immature teenager. But that's the thing, isn't it? Because they're holding her back, poor girl. If she'd actually been left out in the world, and I'm sure like her friends and her roommate and all of them, I'm sure they're more worldly than her. Surely they say to her, come on, Brooke. Or we could all live in hope. Sorry, there's a hair somewhere and it's driving me mad. We could all live in hope and think that maybe what she does when she's with Lisa is an act, and that outside of the house she's normal. Christine, agreed. She definitely acts like a 16-year-old and speaks like one. I know lots like Brooke. I just can't. If she got her diploma, she's an esthetician, you'd think she'd have a better job by now. I bet she didn't even graduate. No offence to Ulta employees, but I think she's have a better job with her credentials. Well, she did. She was on the benefit brow bar doing that, but of course Mummy wouldn't let her do that, would she? She had to fucking drag her back. Having looked on Instagram, I think it's a 4-leaf clover. Thank you, Claire. Yeah, someone else said it might be a 4-leaf clover. I need to look properly next time, but my eyesight's shite, and I was squinting at it and I just could not make it out. Tangi, I used to watch Lisa years ago. I have never heard her talk about Mary ever. I think I heard her mention her once, but it wasn't a regular thing so that we'd remember. Elizabeth, who is Mary? Never heard her name before. A friend from Wormywood, so sweet. MJ, I've heard about Mary maybe 3 times, for sure 2 times before this video, but they're best friends. Yeah, she'll call her best friend because she's the only person that she's known for any length of time, and she's real. Do you know what I mean? She's not a YouTube friend. User ooh. What was it? A 4-leaf clover? A couple of you are saying so that's probably what it was. Sassy, oh, she brought her up again for damage control after that no friends video she deleted. Yeah, I wish I could have seen that. I'm sorry, Sassy. But I did ask, did anybody watch it? Because I wanted to see if she'd left it somewhere, and anyway. And I had a few people write back to me, and a lot of them have said I didn't really miss much, that she didn't say anything I hadn't heard her say already, so I need to keep a better eye on her. But now all the juicy stuff's going to go behind a paywall, isn't it? So wasteful, no respect for anything. You ruin sunglasses when you put them on top of your head. Yes, you do, Carol. She was on a mission once to find the best sunglasses to put on your head. I know. She's insane. Ashley, Temu crap sunnies would do fine for that. Exactly. Or her cheapy cheap, 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 cheapy, cheapy, cheap, 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 MJ, but 2 belts are just under $100, $100 some. Now that's a deal. It's giving let them eat cake vibes, isn't it though? Abbey Road, right. She just wears them so it looks like she has more volume on the top of her head. Tangi, haven't seen Lisa in a while, or Brooke. Brooke has the same unfortunate ratty hair as her mother. I think Brooke's looks better than Lisa's though. Piggy loves Ollie. I love that. I love your avatar. Sorry, that's cool girl hair. Everyone knows that. In their heads. Isn't that right, Lorena? Hannah. Hey, Jules. Hey, Hannah. Are you feeling better? I hope so. Elizabeth. Hey, my friend. Hope you're feeling better. See, this is what I like about you lot. Yes, I do. Thank you. Oh, thank God. Let's hope your health improves day on day, Hannah. Not a happy bunny. That's on that thing, and I answered that and that and that and that and that. Deb, Lardass is her own worst enemy. Loved it when she flipped her shit at no offence, but Wendy and whoever was giving them ideas. When the poor kitty coughed up a hairball, oh my God, Jules, you were on point with how she would react and exactly what she'd say. We just witnessed a myopic and extrapolated mental breakdown. They're the only 2 big words she knows, and she thinks she looks so clever when she says that. Is that up or cool? Reacting to. Is that up already? And why is it your comment all the way down here? I'm confused. Rake's Funny Farm. Cybertruck or electric pickup? I think they're ugly. I miss window shopping with my granny back in the 70s. I used to love going window shopping with my friends. How did this get up already? And have we bobbed up to the top? No. Oh, I have no clue what's going on with my comments. I love plants. Sorry, Susan. I love plants, but I can kill plastic flowers. Me too. The poor things think they're either in a flood or a drought. Yeah, that's me. Crap with plants. Answered them. Bonnie, this was so much fun. Love to hear all the comments. Hope you're all doing well. I am. Thank you. Shan, sorry, no, I don't watch any unless it's through you. Thank you, Shan. And Mojo. Yeah, I got the answer I wanted in the end. He's a conspiracy theorist. He pushes lies at every opportunity. And he's a Scientologist. If that's enough to put anybody off him, isn't it? I answered that. Oh, Beguile, we said she's got a top, a sweatshirt, and it's really soft. So if anybody's interested in getting any merch, and Angie got a top as well. I'm waiting for your pictures, girlies. If anyone's interested in getting the merch, it's really good quality. Judy T55. I had more when asking if she blocked the jet person. At the very beginning of the live, the jet, something like that, don't remember, came into the live with Jamie Lynn Barton right behind her. Jamie said hello. Laurie asked Jamie if she knew the jet person, and she said no. What I wanted you to know is that jet person is Laurie's sign-on for eBay, which she guards with her life. She doesn't want people knowing her sign-on because she sells everything people send her, and I mean everything. I added up what she got on that live. It was almost $700. Wow. But YouTube takes about 30% of that, and also people were sending her money through PayPal, so she probably came out with around $1,500. I also left a comment about when she told how she lost her job at the collision place because she needed help and wanted them to hire a helper. Do you remember that? At no time did she mention a phone call. Ugh, hate her so much. Love you though. Oh, thank you, Judy. Yeah, I do remember. She went in and gave him an ultimatum. It's too much work for one person. I can't do it. And then she says it was us that got her the sack. I don't want to go anywhere near your link. I know, Deb. Why would we? Woof. Yes, do ghost stories. Would love to hear some. I'm going to have to look some up. Or people can send them to me. That would be fun, wouldn't it, for Halloween on the other channel. I'll look into that because I'm doing... I'll see. I would like to do that, but I'm not promising it. Bonnie, oh, I agree about your stories, and Linda. The evening my mother passed, I was sleeping on the couch. I couldn't bear to sleep in her bed. In the middle of the night, I woke up to my mum saying my name, telling me to turn off the TV. She hated that. And go to her nightstand. As I opened the drawer, there was a poem on top saying goodbye and how much she loved me. Oh, I have it framed. She was very creative in writing, so I definitely agree. I have many more stories, but I won't bore you with them. You wouldn't be boring us at all, Bonnie. Oh, that's beautiful. I remember when I told you the story about my gran. All right, compassion. With the Virgin Mary shining on the windowsill. But the day before my mum was due back, she'd gone to see a friend in Cleethorpes and left me on my own. And I had this ear-piercing screech going through my ears. And I didn't know what it was. And I opened my eyes and there was this ray of sunshine coming through my window. And my gran was sat on the bottom of my bed. And she just smiled at me and then she was gone. And it was like, whoa, did that really happen? I'm sure they do what they can to let us know they're okay. And that there is something afterwards. Abby, that's so beautiful. God bless your beautiful mum. And I hope you have peace and health in your life. That's so sweet, Abby. Thank you. I miss her every day, but have lots of wonderful memories. They can't take them, can they, Bonnie? Funny, we were just sat here talking about Jed's sister earlier, and we've got some really funny memories with her. I mean, her son passed at 30, and then she passed at 50 not long after. It was very, very sad. And just as I'm talking about Jeanette in Newark, I shall pause it here. And I'm back. Where were we? Yeah, you can tell us all your memories, please, Bonnie. That's sweet. Christine, I meant to say that I hate to tell you that Lisa is running that mindfulness. Oh, I see. No, he hasn't lost the humour with time, Christine. I get you now. Can you imagine if I chose that and switched it on and hey guys, no! That wouldn't be mindful at all, would it, Elizabeth? It's mindless, not mindfulness. Mindless Mondays. The name of Orville reminds me of Horlicks. I saw this and I've been calling Orville Horlicks in the Lardy videos now. Horlicks is a saccharine sweet hot drink popular with old men and toddlers. I preferred Ovaltine. My gran used to get Ovaltine. I used to love that stuff. Donna, thank you for the emojis. They're cute. Bonnie, I don't understand. She buys everything she wants, but they keep the house cold. Is that the same thing as a penny wise and a pound foolish? Probably. I would rather be comfortable in my home instead of buying all that stuff. Snap. At least make it look like a home. It doesn't even look like a home, does it? Deb, lol, in this case, she's pound foolish and pound foolish. It's hot as hell on the East Coast now, so she's bragging, hard to believe, right, that they can afford both a huge electric bill and her expensive shopping sprees. Sad woman. Abby, yes. And where do they store everything? There's so much stuff coming in all the time. Does she return stuff as soon as she shows it off? Not all of it, Abby. She'll keep what she wants. But she's got, like I keep saying to people, 1, 2, if you count John's 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 closets and then the shining closet, and I'm sure she wouldn't be past putting things in Will's closet and other places as well. So she's got plenty of room to store her shite in this house. Bonnie, I think she keeps a lot but gives things away to her daughter and cleaning ladies. It would drive me insane to have all that stuff. I wouldn't mind having the stuff if it was organised. And she's going to tell us how to organise a closet, fuck's sake. She can't organise the top of her desk, never mind anything else. James, do you know when this video started, I was looking at my photo and comment and thinking to myself, God, I must have been tired because I didn't even know I said that. Yeah, I think it's a YouTube glitch thing because it had your picture and Sassy's name and comment. I think YouTube's fucked up somewhere along the line. I don't think it's anything sinister. Well, I hope not, anyway. Elizabeth, rickets caused bandy legs. That's what I was groping for, thank you. I need you on a little speaker on my shoulder for when I forget things. You can shout at me. If she got a job in the zoo helping out with the leopards, it might help her get over this obsession. She'd blend right in. They'd think she was one of them, wouldn't she, Deb? Absolutely, will answer if I know. I don't know what that was about, but thank you, Elizabeth. Hugs to you too, sweetie. Deb, sorry. She spent all of her super chats on business cards for a business that doesn't exist, and if it did, you couldn't get in touch with it. I know. I didn't see the point of her business cards. I had a business card. It hasn't got my number on it. So what's the fucking point of it then? Stupid. Why are we not scrolling? Scrolling. Elizabeth, I'm still getting over begging narcissists, YouTubers pretending to have cancer, and others like this doctor pretending to be what they're not. I know. Everyone, I've had a few people saying he was really helpful, he's helped people, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, great. Take the fucking doctor off. He's not a doctor. And to be fair, I wouldn't listen to anyone from Scientology if they told me today was the 3rd of September. They're all fucking weirdos. Sassy, I saw that movie she mentioned going to. It lacked character development, just like her. James, 502 to 512.
That they are recording everything, and every time I do a video, otherwise it's too painful to go on there to... Oh, I wrote Frontier aches me want to kill someone. They're still talking about it because they have no lives. I just want you...
She does that all the time when she's reading something out loud and the truth is written. She'll just stop reading it and act like she has something else to do, or it's not important enough to read out loud. She knows exactly what she said. She thinks that she can manipulate everyone on here to believe her. It's not even a good lie. But they did believe her though, James. That was the worst of it. They believed all the lies she told and gave her tons of money. And sat there and slagged me off in the comments when I had absolutely nothing to do with anything. 112 to 130.
I took pictures and showed him.
You showed
just
him
really quickly what they were saying, just so he knew that I wasn't, exaggerating or anything.
But you were. Code 4, she conditioned him to not give her shit when he comes home to mummy, losing yet another job, this time because of her behaviour on social media global sites. So instead she will take pictures of shit that has nothing to do with it and let him know that she's in contact with the uppermost, highest and superior people at Sensi, and all of her YouTube followers feel so terrible for her. He's not an idiot. He knows exactly who you are. I'm not quite sure why she did not come on it and say that she has a problem and crack open a bottle of wine and just start having an open dialogue with her viewers about she doesn't know how she's going to pick up and move on, but she's really sorry and she doesn't know why she does this. Instead, we go into with the other part, the haters. It's always the haters though, isn't it, James? If that doesn't work with Burke, she'll use Shawnee. Well, you know what? Let's go with Kevin. He's gay, and that has so much to do with your firing. Let's see what happened at 143. And you're sitting there on the internet telling the world that you're not adult enough to handle your own problems without crying on the phone to your son and showing him things on a gossip site. Really, it's quite sad, that, really. So much to do with your firing. If that's not good enough, we can always use Marsha or me, that terrible purse lady Kim. We're just so terrible. Thank heavens you have Marie Diana to get you through. Don't like Marie Diana. Oh yes, Marie Diana will save the day. There's just something about that woman. Deb, Lisa's tip of the year. You have to walk in shoes to find out if they're comfortable. She's brilliant. By the way, Lisa, you always have on flip-flops. That's not newsworthy. No, I can't believe she said that out loud. She's dimmer than the dimmest light bulb I've ever had. Idiocracy was billed as a comedy and has a cult-like following. Other than a few quips like the one Jed pointed out, in reality I found it as frightful. I find it as a frightful look at our future. He said that. He said it's like what everyone's walking around today. They're all fucking insane. Our future society. I recommend it as a thought-provoking movie that is eerily close to nailing the truth. By the way, your commentary was hilarious. I love to hear the giddy you. Thank you. But that's what's happening. It's weird. Susan. Dr. Berg was called out by his own son. He was. The guy's a fraud who has been investigated. I wouldn't believe him if he told me that the sky was blue. Oops. Judy. Didn't she go into the boss at Collision whatever and tell them she cannot do that job by herself and needs help? She did. She told him he needed to hire another person for that job, and then he told her, okay, see ya. She said, well, I can stay until you find someone and train them, and he said no thanks. Paid her what he owed her, and then she went live in her kitchen for 4 hours until she got enough super chats. Yep. But now all of a sudden, the haters got her fired. Get some rest. I was knackered then, Bonnie. I don't know what was wrong with me. All I was doing was sleeping. We've done that. Bonnie. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when we practice to deceive. She better keep her story straight. She's digging a deeper and deeper hole for herself. That's the thing, she doesn't take notes and she can't remember what she said, and then she backtracks on everything, and then she says that we're lying and she isn't. Elizabeth. Love the Shakespearean response. So true. Narcissists get more and more entangled as they go along, don't they though? Deb. And then they become a troll. Patter cakes. The Fugly Prada bag is $2,850 from Saks. Affordable though, eh? I wouldn't give you tuppence for it. I really do not like that bag. Bonnie. Does she honestly think that she's that important that at least 50 women got her fired? Wow. No, she just likes exaggerating, Bonnie. It's so sad, really. Whoop. Laurie is misunderstood. No, we know exactly who you are. Don't we though, Bonnie? I must be slow today. I don't understand how she went from I was fired, buy my jewellery, was smiling, and then being a racist. If you were to stay and watch her, she'd make your head spin. Nope, she never tells the truth. She doesn't. She doesn't know the truth. Whoops. It's about time the man who claims to be a medical doctor is told to shut him down. Rosalia. At least if he took the doctor off his channel, but no. Deb. In one video she went from showing a little ankle is sexy to I just love expressing myself by wearing socks. I know, she's mad. Sassy. Firstly, I don't like the term misinformation as it's subjective, and of course I believe in freedom of speech and am against all the NWO fascism. God, I can't say anything today. The world is a stage, and as George Carlin said, it's a club and you're not in it. Many of them double as actors. With that being said, I always took this guy's advice with a grain of salt. These diet fads are like cults. Well, he's in a cult, so... Thankfully, the old-fashioned calorie counting, intuitive eating, basic nutrition, exercise methods worked well enough for me to stay at a healthy weight. I didn't screw up my metabolism, and my prayers have been answered in that regard. See, people go to him because they're desperate and they listen to everything he says. And they're like, oh, well, it must be okay because he's a doctor. He's not a doctor. And anyone who believes in Xenu, I'm not talking to or listening to. Elizabeth, stop taking your anger out on innocent animals. Take them out for regular walks and keep your home clean. She never took them for a walk. It's so sad. Brooke. It's sad YouTube has come to this, but it has. Can't say certain words, so people have to say schmurdered instead of etc, etc. Ridiculous. There needs to be an actual app where we can speak, for fuck's sake. I totally agree. All that unaliving bollocks. We're adults. We can talk to each other. Elizabeth, when does the devastation ever end? Please cover as much of her face and body as you can. Mummy dearest should not be putting this burden on his young shoulders, but should have gone straight out and got a job, any job, to support herself and her son. How is it that these narcissists never have any savings? I know. She's got it burns a hole in her pocket if she's given money. She has to go out and buy shite with it. She can't save. Save? What for? Peggy Hill remembers, to become a medical doctor in the United States, it's only required 25 hours of nutrition studies out of 7 years of courses, blah, blah, blah. I replied to that lady and said, I just don't trust someone that A, calls himself something he hasn't got the right to, and B, is a member of Scientology. That being said, though, I don't have much trust in my GP either. And Moon Fairy said, that's why they have licensed nutritionists in medical school, and after specialty studies, medical doctors treat disease and illnesses, not nutrition. Trust me, I know personally. Lured. I hate it when chiropractors deceive people by presenting themselves as medical doctors when they're not. He's never addressed that he's a chiropractor. I know, it's wrong, isn't it? He's not a real MD doctor, but he is more knowledgeable and helped millions of people. I'm glad he's helped you, Peggy, but he needs to change his name. He's not a doctor. I answered this lady earlier. Holly Hallmark. She spends a lot of money, but always looks so cheap. Poor thing, so tacky. Isn't she, though? Sassy. And she claimed she's been invited to New York Fashion Week. You can't make this shit up. What a dumbed down society this world has become. I heard her say she's going to Fashion Week. Where is she going, though? Is it... I sort of zoned out. She's not actually going to sit with Anna Wintour and fucking Victoria Beckham on the front row of the catwalk. So what exactly, where is she going? What's she doing? So this is a channel to trash talk other people. No. Oh, there's lots of replies. No, just ignorant people like Lisa. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. If you watch Lisa, then you will witness her throwing everyone under the bus for her own gain. You would have to be deaf and dumb not to notice the fake facade that isn't exclusive to her. That was sassy. Shanna Hanoi. Bleh. Hannah. I'm going to call you Hannah. Yep, it seems that way. Poor soul Jules is. Must be very miserable. No, I'm not. Oh, and she deletes my dissenting comments. Same thing she accuses others of. Jules deleted all my comments calling out her mean toxic behaviour. I haven't deleted fucking anything, Hannah. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and your comments are here. Cece, why are you watching these videos if they're so upsetting to you? We've already answered that one. That's weird. Right, they've got... I think... Oh, I don't know where I am now. Because see, that one's clicked and then this one underneath it isn't. CC, congratulations, Jules. You have no idea how much it makes my day to see your videos. I watch them multiple times when I need a good laugh. Oh, I'm really happy they make you laugh, CC. That's the whole point. Her dad says that that's his favourite bag, and remember, he likes her hair up and she dresses a certain way for him. That relationship is too creepy, isn't it? Sassy, she really gets her rocks off describing it all. Stop it, Sassy. Right, I think from there on I'm done. So I'm calling this because my food will be here soon. And I need to rejig the laptop so that... and get my towel out so I can put my plate down. It's a whole performance. Anywho, let me just see if anyone's been held for review. Oh, there we go. This mean-spirited garbage should not be allowed. Says more about your character than Lisa's. Didn't I answer you, Teresa? It opened by mistake and I was mortified. I clicked off in disgust. Jealous haters by the remarks that were left. Oh, whatever. Oh, and there's another one. You people are so jealous. Yeah. I don't like Lisa either, but when people start commenting about her son's looks, etc., and other things, that's a bit much. Not sure what word to use other than jealousy. Wow. All I have ever done is stood up for Will, so you can go fuck yourself, Elvira. You don't know anything. Maybe stick around and watch a few fucking videos. Jealous of what? What the fuck are we supposed to be jealous of? More people have popped in, but I shall do them in the next one. I answered that one, so there's only this one. I answered that too. Right, so if you got to the end with me, thank you very much, and I will catch you in the next one.